Alright guys, so we're on day 3 now of our calisthenics program. We're going back to banded pull-ups. We're trying to get a lot of repetition of these movements. So that's why we're doing them so much in the week. A lot of upper body, a lot of pull-ups. The more you do them, just like anything, the quicker you're going to progress, the more you're going to get used to it. The body is going to adapt a lot quicker. So we're going to do banded pull-ups today, 10 repetitions. Just remember guys, one leg in if you can. Get that leg in, hold onto the top, and you're trying to pull your body up. 10 reps, as controlled as you can. If you can go as high as you can, try and get your shoulders above the bar if you can. If you're really struggling with those, just remember, put your knee in the band or adjust it so to make it a little bit easier. Just put the band a little bit wider around the top, and that will create more tension. And then you can go from there. So pulling up nice and steady, take your time, okay? Trying to get 10 of those. Once you've done those 10, move on to the next one. Alright guys, the next one we're going to be doing 12 shoulder presses. So with these you can use a chair if you want to get the angle a little bit more steep, or you can just use, the floor is totally fine. So you're just going to do normal body weight to begin with, shoulder presses, controlling your body down. Like we said, if you can shoulder press 5, 10, 15 kilos, right now you're shoulder pressing your entire body. It takes a lot more control to be able to do this. Shoulder pressing lighter dumbbells, 5, 10, 15 kilos, it's okay and it feels alright, you can do lots of reps, but shoulder pressing your body should be difficult. Again, it's a lot more weight. When we're doing these, we're trying to go nice wide stance with the hands, the legs up behind. We're trying to create an A-frame with the body. So I'm trying to get my hips up as high as possible, and I'm bringing my head down to the floor. Trying to get that head to almost touch the floor if I can. I'm hinging around my feet and everything else stays nice and tight. I'm trying to get my head to touch the floor each time. What we don't want this to turn into is more of a push-up. So we're coming forward and then pushing back, okay? Try and keep that head down, looking back towards your toes, and then I'm going to push off, head looking towards your toes, and just touching the top of the head, okay? If you want to make it a bit more advanced, we're going to put legs on a chair. So now the legs are on the chair, I'm a little bit higher, and now I can go down, push back up. That's going to make it more difficult, but you will get stronger from it. So as deep as you can, pushing back up. We're looking for 12 reps. If you can't do all 12, have a little breather, come down to the floor, shake out the arms. Should be difficult. These are difficult for me, so the bodyweight ones should be tough, guys. If you are struggling with those, 2 easier options: on the knees or on the knees on the chair. On the knees on the chair, exact same thing. We're coming down, and again we're building up that tricep strength, head touching the floor. Same principle. On the floor, we're just coming down, legs bent, and building up that strength if you're really struggling with the upper body, shoulders. Okay guys, give those a go. Alright guys, so next we've got 15 toes to bars. These are fairly difficult, so a bit more advanced, but we do have an easier option as well. Okay, so with the toes to bars, either hold on the hammer grip or the wide grip, whatever you prefer. I'm going to go for the hammer grip. Then you're going to try and bring your toes from the floor up and touch the top of the bar or the door frame, okay? So I'm going to hold in this position, take my weight, hanging position, and then I'm going to bring my body up, tuck, toes touch the top, and then back down. Toes touch the top, back down. Again, we're working the abs here, and I'm trying to get those hips up above me. This is going to build a lot of lower back and core strength. Trying to get them to above the bar if we can. Touch the door frame. Just be careful with this one, we don't want to get too much of a swing. So as you are doing this next one, if you do struggle with those, just go knee raises, okay? Knee raises are totally fine. If you did them the other day when we did our testing or our workout in the gym, just do knee raises. We're going to get 15 knee raises, as high as you can. Okay guys? Alright guys, so now we're going to do 15 archer push-ups, and then we're going to go into bicycle crunches after that. Archer push-ups, we're going side to side. We're building up your upper body strength, but individual arm strength here, as well as your upper body coordination, core,
a multitude of different things. So just take your time with these if you haven't done them before. If you have done them before, you're trying to get as deep as you can each side. We're going to go nice and wide with our hands, and we're pointing the fingers out to the side, not front ways as we usually do, point them out to the side. So when they're pointed out to the side, I'm going to take the weight, and then I'm going to try and go down to one side and bring my body as low as possible. Then I'm pushing up and then over to the other side, side to side. You'll see it kind of makes a bit like an archer pulling back their bow. We're trying to go from side to side, building up that upper body shoulder strength, rotator cuff strength, all these things that are super important. If you do struggle with these ones, going side to side, bend the arms a little bit more, don't have them as straight, or go on the knees, the exact same principle. Going on the knees, side to side. If you really struggle with these, don't go as deep. Just go a little bit side to side and just take your time. Okay? Alright guys, so the next one we're going to be doing is 60 bicycle crunches. That's 60 total, not each side, you're safe. So bicycle crunches, we've got two variations, an easier and a harder. The harder one, we're going to keep our body off the floor, so it's only my hips that are touching. Legs off the floor, upper body off the floor. I'm going to twist and I'm going to touch the elbow to the knee. I'm going to then bring my whole body back and I'm trying to look each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This one I'm having to use my lower back to keep me up, my core to keep me in that same position. Because I'm twisting, it's going to feel that burn quite soon. The easier variation is laying on the floor, legs up and just twisting. Your upper body supported. Again, no problem switching between this one. Try on the harder one to begin with and then switch to the easier variation. As I go for these, I'm trying to bring my head right the way around and really hit those obliques there. The more I get my head round, the more I'm going to hit them. What we don't want to see, guys, is just this. Not really getting that twist and just hitting the knees, not extending the legs. We want to extend that leg as far as we can. Nice controlled, side to side. Prefer that you go nice and controlled and have to break them up, have a little rest, then go again, rather than get all 60 really, really fast, okay? Controlled movements, going to be much, much better for your overall core strength. And like I said, 9 weeks of this, you're really going to see a massive improvement in your core strength and upper body. Okay guys? 60 reps, give that one a go. Remember, you're doing 5 rounds of all of this.